The Bahamas Christian Council has concluded that legalizing marijuana for broad use will not be in the country's best interest. That includes using the drug for religious purposes. In its position paper released on Wednesday, the BCC said it supports the legalization of medical marijuana, but warns that the social impact of recreational use will far outweigh any economic benefit.
We don't believe that the Bahamas is enhanced with a proliferation of marijuana use because the mental health issues associated with marijuana use have been well documented, and it doesn't make us more productive, it doesn't make us a better people. We do not believe that marijuana use is a good thing for the Bahamas.
The release of the Christian Council's position paper comes just over a month after the Bahamas National Commission released its preliminary report. The commission was split on whether to legalize marijuana for recreational use, noting that more data needs to be explored to enable the commission to come to a consensus on that issue. The commission did, however, recommend decriminalization of up to 1 ounce of cannabis. While the Bahamas Christian Council agrees that the punishment for marijuana use in small quantities is too harsh, it insists that some punishment is warranted.
Persons go to jail for having a joint and have a police record. That may be an overly harsh penalty, but we believe a penalty needs to be in place, even if it's a civil penalty, to act as a deterrent.
As it relates to marijuana use for religious purposes, the BCC said it cannot agree with the National Commission's recommendation for the legalization of the use of marijuana as a sacrament for Rastafarians. The Christian Council said this conclusion is based on the psychoactive impact of the drug. However, the report added that Rastafarians would be sufficiently covered under the small use category and would not face criminal prosecution.
It's not anything related to the religious perspective of the Rastafarian. It's a health perspective. It's a mental health perspective.
Burrow said the BCC has no issue with the legalization of marijuana for medicinal use under strict regulations. He said the challenge will be to ensure that people are using the drug for its intended purpose.
Many people are not really interested in medicine. They're interested in a prescription to get high.
The Christian Council is also calling for an educational campaign on the impact of marijuana and its various forms and resources to be allocated to mitigate against the social impact and fallout associated with increased usage, especially programs designated as intervention and rehabilitation centers. Reporting for the Guardian News Network, I'm Berthany McDermott.